Hi, I'm Timothy Riley, and this is my video review of the Havahart Sprayaway. Now, I've seen this item on Amazon for quite a while and was always curious about it because I do have a need for one. When I got a chance to try one out, I was very excited. I love animals of all kinds, but I have a garden, and the local squirrel population tends to view that garden as their own personal food bank. So I wanted a way of keeping them out of the garden, especially my tomatoes, without hurting them or using chemicals or sprays or other things. And if this works the way it's supposed to, I think it could be a very good solution. Let's take a look and see what comes in the box. Okay, here's what came in the box. You have the main unit itself, and then it runs on 4 AA batteries, which are not included, but they fit into this little holder. And then there's the cover for it, so these slide underneath. Here's the spray head or nozzle, and these are pretty standard in a lawn and garden, and we'll look at that a little bit more closely in a minute. You've got the stand and the spike, which fit together. This slides into here, and then that's where how you mount your unit. It kind of fits into here, this part. And then you have a little wrench for tightening this on to the main unit. And it comes with an instruction book, a manual, which is actually very helpful. As far as manuals go, I find this to be well written and very practical. Looking at the front of the unit, you have the indicator light, the adjustable sensor eye, and the infrared sensor. Now, to adjust the sensor eye, you just put a little pressure on it, and here I have it pointed down, which would be more for like ground environments like squirrels and rabbits, or you could have it pointed up for birds, or in the middle for like deer or other larger animals. Looking at the back of the unit, you have a sensitivity dial, goes from 1 to 9. This will determine how easily the unit will be triggered by movement. 1 would be less likely to be triggered, and 9 would be most likely. Here's a close-up of the nozzle, and here you see 2 stem tabs, and by adjusting these, how far apart they are, will determine how wide of a spread you get. This little clip right here will hit it, switch over, and then redirect it. So when you set them farther apart, you get a real wide spread. Closer together, you get a very narrow spread. And up here is a dial that will adjust the distance of your spray. As you can see, I had to angle the sprayer down a little bit so it covered the area I was interested in protecting. I couldn't get squirrels to cooperate, so I've got my dogs here. I'm going to toss treats out to them. Now, Blue doesn't mind the spray too much. Bella does. Go get it, Bella. And it takes a little while for the unit to recycle, but once it does, it's activated by the movement. So I think this will protect me from squirrels pretty well. In conclusion, I've had my Havahart sprayer for a while now. I find it to be very effective at getting rid of squirrels. My miniature bull healer, not so much, but it's been keeping the squirrels out of the garden and away from my plants. So this works the way I wanted it to. I had to play with it a little bit to get the settings quite right, as you do with anything that's technical. But for me it works. I give it 5 stars. I hope that this review has been helpful to you.